Good afternoon, everybody. Thought I'd get a little sun sitting here in the window, having my tea. My son Jason's Michigander Man cup. Keeping an eye on our neighbor here. Here in Illuminati lockdown, quarantined, curfewed Newark, Ohio. Oh, you fuckers. There we go. And anyway, we're here in Illuminati lockdown, quarantined, curfewed Newark, Ohio with the chem shit in the sky. Sun's out though. Just chilling out. Diana's having a good time. She's got some new little dolls she's playing with. She's eating good for me so far all day. Hey, you are being sprayed. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Look at that shit. Look at that. Filthy, filthy, nasty, nasty. What would our friend Mike Decker say? Sons of bitches is what he'd say. Thank you for coming by. Did you catch Richie's and Mike Decker's stream together? How cool was that? I know they were talking to Dr. Kaufman, but Mike was there. Nasty nonsense. Yeah, dirty, nasty, nasty. That's right. Make sure you go show Mr. Decker lots of love. That's the two channels I'm shouting out this week. I'm shouting out Mr. Mike Decker, the ranting, raving, chemtrail evidence gathering photo ninja with an Icon P900, Bighorn Mountain Sky King of Orla. I give you our beautiful friend. And hanging with Richie, Mr. Mike Decker. We're shouting him out this week, and we're shouting out David Yates, the UK's #1 poet, also one who shouts out the poisons in the air, the poisons in the vaccines. You know who I'm talking about. He's a friend of Richie's, a friend of Mike's, and a friend of mine. Mike gets the best evidence. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Him and Richie and Mr. Yates are heroes, superheroes for doing what they do, warning people and telling people what's right in front of them if they just look. Thank you for coming in. I'm so happy to see you. I didn't expect to see you come my way. I do a live stream every night to have fun with my art. It's a non-consenting art stream. Though there'll be no consenting here in Nez Studios, that's for sure, at any way, shape, or form, or at any time. Rest assured. Sometimes we take prayer requests, sometimes we read a little scripture, and we are encouraging everyone to spread the message, #NoFear. Mr. Decker said it at the end of his last live stream. Richie's been saying no fear, so I know they get behind it. Spread it far, spread it wide. Spread it every live stream, every comment section, every chat, every video. Rogue Exploration, hello, how are you? #NoFear, spread it around. That's a message that everybody needs to hear, especially now. There's no need to be afraid, either on the tubes or off the tubes. It's always time to do the right thing and help people. Take whatever precautions you want. Just to stick it to the naysayers who are saying, oh, you're telling people to get in people's face no, I'm not. I'm saying take whatever precautions you normally would for your safety. Do all of that. But still, no matter what we're being told by whatever voice is booming from whatever speaker, do the right thing. Help people anyway. Right is still right, wrong is still wrong. And sorry about that. See, they don't like what we're talking about. That's too bad. Not everybody believes the hype. Not everybody's a sheeple. Not everybody is asleep. And not everybody's going to listen to the voices that say to turn your back on people and to keep your social distance. Screw social distancing. Practice good sense. Practice clean living. Practice taking safety precautions. Hello, Donna. Good to see you. Hello, come on in. We're just chilling. sitting by the window getting some sun, not consenting and not having any fear. Indeed, you are indeed. You know, they're going to do as they're going to do. Oh, you are. I got something to show you. You haven't seen it yet. I think this is your first time here. Hope you guys are still there. If you guys blink out, I'll come back. Hashtag no fear. You are is a friend of mine from Richie from Boston's World. Check that out. That look like somebody you might recognize. You are. Sons of bitches. What do you think about that? Thank you, thank you. And you are, if you want to see more Mike Decker and Richie artwork, go on to my Zazzle. I'm the only Nez Lover store there. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, and you'll be able to see it better on Zazzle. This is all faded, and I have to go over it again with black Sharpie. But let me show you. Here's the original prototype of the Richie shirt. Me and Mike Decker are the only two people in the whole wide world who have this. I did this a few years ago, and Richie saw it, and he said, sweet. Here's Richie. See it in the background dates him. He's got that broken hanger and that messed up curtain. And still living when he was living with his dad. And I made him a mug, a Mike Decker mug of catching chemtrail sons of bitches. I got to go over this again with a Sharpie marker, but here's the original RFB Richie shirt. But look on the Zazzle and you'll see you can get yourself a shirt or whatever with this on there if you want to. Thank you. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. It's my favorite shirt, you are, now more than ever. Got to keep that Richie shirt handy. Hi, Cousin Margie. How are you, honey? You are is a friend of mine from Richie from Boston, Cousin Margie. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. And look who else is hanging out with us. It's Mr. Mike Decker, and him and Richie are hanging out right now. They're hanging out right now. I wonder if Mike's like actually cooking for him or what. Oh, to be a fly on that wall, you know. Are they just being lazy and opening cans and cooking it over the campfire? Are they ordering, Illuminati pizza? Are they, what are they eating? Are they eating the food out of Richie's truck? A million questions. Thank you for putting the link to the Zazzle. Thank you. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Who am I going to be afraid of, Chuck? Do I need to be afraid of anything, Chuck? Do you? Is there any weapon formed against us that's going to prosper? How's that go, Chuck? A few weapons? One weapon? No weapons? That's right! No! Nope. That's right. Chuck, you gotta go to the Zazzle and see the Richie shirt. I just showed it to you, R. And it's so faded, I have got to go over it again with another Sharpie. I'll put it, I'll do an art stream and say it's the Richie shirt. And when I say that, I mean that's going to be the night over what this is with a Sharpie. And there you go. Here's the original Richie shirt, and Mike Decker's the only other person in the whole wide world who has one. I got to darken it up. But there's that Richie shirt. Nez Lover's got the rich. But when it was still dark enough to get photographed properly, I uploaded Zazzle. Do your own thing, yeah. Oh, I know, isn't it crazy? It's craziness. Have no fear. Hashtag no fear. Spread it far, spread it wide. Never stop doing the right thing. I don't care if you have to wear a body condom and a respirator and whatever makes you feel safe and comfortable enough. Take a bath in a tub full of Purex sanitizer if you need to, but still help other people in need. You don't have to get in anybody's face and run the risk of catching or spreading anything in order to help someone. Ned Slomo's got the wrench. He posted one of my comments in the live stream yesterday, so I'm happy about that. I've had my ups and downs with Richie, and I've known him for a couple of, several years now. I used to just watch, and before I had a channel. I've loved him that long. Same thing with Mr. Decker. I used to just watch their stuff before I ever had a channel. Hello, Brian Hefferman. Interesting turn of events lately, isn't it, Brian? How are you? Are you faring okay? Are you all right, Brian? Yeah, I really haven't been all that hungry lately. That's right. Well, Chuck, I love you. God bless you. Keep praying, Chuck. Pray on. Keep that full armor on. Keep that head on a swivel. No consenting. Remember, hashtag no fear. I love you, Chuck. God willing, we'll see you again here real soon. Everyone say good afternoon to Chuck. Well, good, Brian. Having fun being locked down in Lockdown, Ohio? Aren't you in Ohio? Am I having a shortage in my brain? I thought you were in Ohio, Brian. That was nice of Chuck to stop by. One of my Richie peeps. You can smash, smash, smash that like button. You can smash the dislike button. You can not hit any button. But you can't hit my button. My button is off the table. Yeah, you're in Columbus. Oh, did you do fertilizer and grass seed? I'm surprised they're still letting you out in the world to do your job. At least you still get to go out and go to work. Kids not being in school really puts a lot of monkey wrenches in a lot of people's plans and lives. I know, isn't it sad, Rogue? Oh, weather's good. You're retired, yeah. Well, still, Brian, what can you do? There's not like a whole lot of things to do right now, except what they tell you can do. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's a beautiful day despite everything. It's nice to hear the birds. Hi, Dana. I can hear the birds. That's a good sound. I was thinking of opening this patio door open just a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. I wish I could take her outside, but there's no area with a fenced enclosure. She has autism and she's a runner. And I know I can't be running after her to catch her. Not at my state of physical or lack thereof of physical fitness, and certainly not with. Oh, there's cops right there. What do they want? Huh. If she takes off, I just don't see being able to catch her. Oh, cool. You're gonna roast. Wonder where those cops were going. Trying to keep an eye on things, you know. I see a few people walking around, but it's still very, very much like a ghost town, very quiet. It's eerie, you know. It's like a movie. We're living the greatest show called Earth. Yeah, look at those chem clouds. They've spread out. They weren't like this a few minutes ago, and now they just spread out and filled the sky with their filth. Real clouds don't do that, do they? Yeah, yep. It's nice to hear the birds. I might try to open this. I'll see if I can't. There. Has it? I heard about it, Brian, but I haven't gone out to look. I've been stuck at home with my daughter. I don't drive, and where can you go anymore anyway? And most things are closed. So it's like living like a shut-in, which really sucks. That's why I call it Quarantine Cafe. But I've been happy to see a few people walking out around, some of them with their children. We've got somebody walking over here. Do you? I've got this open. I should open some other windows. It's nice to get to that time of year when you can do that and start putting your plants out on, like if you have a porch or a Florida room, it's finally the appropriate season to put them out there. I just wish I could be doing some gardening, you know. I miss that. But I think I'll be growing some things indoors. Remember sprouts? To a lot of fruits and vegetables and herbs are superfoods. Even pot plants. If you have you have a ton of pot seeds, and if you've already sexed them and you know which ones are male, then by all means, uh, sprout some of those. Sprouts are superfoods. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Oh, it is, isn't it, Brian? Make sure you have everything you need for emergency situations. Make sure you have candles or a lantern, things that don't necessarily take a battery or electricity. That's always a good idea. Make sure you have, if you have canned goods, make sure you have a can opener that isn't electric. Some people overlook that one. Don't be like the guy in the Twilight Zone who had all the time in the world to read all the books in the world and then suddenly his glasses were broken. Yeah, don't let that happen to you. But it is a beautiful day, despite everything. I've tried to get a hold of Diana's father, and I haven't heard back yet, so. He likes to, you know, stay up all night. Which isn't exactly conducive to functioning during the day. Rogue, he's in Ohio like me. In fact, Brian and I aren't very far from each other at all. I'm in Newark, Ohio. He's in Columbus. And that's certainly less than an hour away, depending on where you live around the greater Columbus area. Yeah, isn't that weird? Brian and I are kind of neighbors. Of all the tubes, here we are, two people from the same state, almost the same general area. Small world, Brian Hefferman. Where are you at, Rogue? Again, you don't have to say if you don't want to. I don't mind people knowing where I live. They know anyway if they want to look it up. It's not, my information's not that hard to find. There you go, you are. That's a great idea. You're in Hilliard. I know where Hilliard's at. I know where Hilliard's at. Oh, we got a robin here. Let's see if we can get a look at the robin. State bird of Michigan is the robin, and I'm originally from Michigan. I'm someone who moved to Ohio. I haven't been to Hilliard in a while, but I certainly know where it is. Is it starting to flood? There was some flooding here too, Rogue. There isn't so much now, but there was. I'm not far from the Licking River. And I'm sure Brian isn't that far from the Scioto River. Well, that was nice. We got to see a little robin. Oh, cool. It was nice to get a little robin on camera. Fool me not! Hey, fool me not! Say it with me. What do we say when we look at Mr. Decker? What does he call them chemtrails and those trolls? What's he call them? Sons of bitches. Sons of bitches! And he's hanging with the Richie. Pray for Richie and pray for Mike and his beautiful doggy children. Thank you for coming in, fool me not. Lots of love. Keep on praying, sir. Keep on a-praying. Remember, hashtag no fear. Fear nothing on these tubes, and fear nothing out in the world. Keep doing the right thing and keep helping people. Take all the precautions you need to be safe. Nobody is promoting reckless behavior to endanger anybody, no matter what you might have seen or heard. No, here at Nez Studios, we want you to be careful as you need to be. But what we want you to do is say no to all the voices that tell you to turn your back on people. That's evil and wrong. You do the right thing like you're supposed to. That's what we want to see. We want to see people having the balls to stand up and do what they're supposed to be doing and helping each other. That's what heroes do. And anybody who helps somebody else in need is a hero. So be a hero. We need those now more than ever, don't we? We need to not be afraid. We need heroes to stand up and help one another and do what's right. I gave Diana a bunch of little dolls today. Like 10 of them. Like they're like maybe that big. And she's having fun. What, take the Ohio River down, Brian? Take the Ohio River tour? Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it, Brian? But there's many dangers along the river, you know. Lots of different creatures are indigenous to the riverside and the forest and stuff, so that can be a dangerous journey. We are 25 minutes in. We're not going to be here for hours and hours, but I did want to take some time, sit in the sun, and enjoy a little time with all of you. Tell you to not be afraid. Hashtag no fear. Spread it around. Keep doing the right thing. And as it is every day, Brian, we're in no greater danger than we ever were, really. There was always nefarious powers that be that do not have our best interest in mind, sitting in places of position of power. But then God is still God, and He's got this. And if you trust in the Lord, you're going to get through this okay. Oh, yeah. No need to be afraid. Read the 23rd Psalm. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. That's what people of the Christian faith get to lean on. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty good. If you've never tried it, try it. There's not one thing Jesus offers that you don't want or you don't need. Argue that one. Rant Jams, hello, I was just talking about Jesus. Well, hi, Rant Jams. Everyone say hello to one of my dear friends. He rants, he jams, he'll show your content to everyone online. He loves Jesus, he's a praying kind of guy, and I'm very happy to see him. And he's coming back tonight. Watch out for his triumphant return. Rant Jams, you want to put your link in there for what's going on tonight? You just throw that right out there, sir. Say hello to Rant Jams. Jesus is a friend of mine, too. That's right. Rant Jams, I might drop you a little line on your Twitter here soon. Okay, sir? It's been a long time since I've talked with you, and I feel a little burden on my heart to communicate. If that's okay with you, sir, be on the lookout. Just thought I'd tell you that right here, right now, in front of God and everybody. And I will be there tonight, Rant Jams, God willing. Thank you very much. 7 p.m. tonight, everybody. Rant Jams triumphant return to the tubes. Thank you, Rant Jams. I was just saying, Rant Jams, that Jesus doesn't offer anybody anything. I will. Rant Jams, I feel it. I will. I feel like it's time. You and I haven't had a conversation in, like, maybe ever. So I'd say it's high time. And Rant Jams, keep praying for me. I know you've been, and I've been praying for you. But then you knew that, didn't you? I have a reason to believe that you've been on it like Bluebonnet this whole time. And that's enough. I'll save the rest for our private conversation. But hooray, Rant Jams! Woo-hoo! I knew it, and I knew that you knew that, Rant Jam. And you probably knew that I knew that you knew that. Give my love to Lulz Girl. Give my love to Baby Lucy, Baby Jams. And I speak with your mother quite a bit, Rant Jams. And I love her too. Okay, we'll go get you dried off. Go get your towel. Get your towel. Well, hi, Lulz. Hi. I hear you've been praying. I'm praying for you too, and everything that you've been praying for, dear. Please keep it up. I'm going to communicate with Rant Jams here soon, and maybe that'll explain a little more of what the prayer situation is, and we'll talk about that privately. Thank you for all the prayer support, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, well, thank you, Dana. I love you, too. And we'll talk to you here soon. God willing. Have a good one. Yay, Rant Jams! I was wearing my Rant Jams shirt yesterday, Rant Jams. Thank you so much. But again, like I was saying, there isn't one thing Jesus offers any of us that we don't need or we don't want. And you can argue that all you want. You don't want forgiveness? Who doesn't want forgiveness? You don't want love and compassion and mercy? Who doesn't want that? But two things Jesus wants, and it's non-negotiable, is you've got to... Goodness sakes. You've got to... You got to be accountable for what you do. You don't get to go around in life and do whatever you want without any consequence. You got to own up, and you got to repent. You've got to be sorry for the bad stuff. And that means no more bad stuff. And if you fall down and you mess up and you go back to it, get back up again and say no to it again. Keep trying. Keep saying no to that bad stuff. Keep repenting. God sees your effort and God knows your heart. It's not that any of us Christians are perfect, but we try, and we try with God's help. And only with God's help can we do anything that's worth doing. On our own, forget it. I feel much better, Rant Jams, and there's reason for that, and I will talk to you about that soon. Looking good in blue, by the way, Rant Jams. I never regretted giving you a wrench. And thank you for mine, by the way. I mod for Rant Jams too, by the way. Come one and all to Rant Jams tonight. It's the greatest live stream ever. It's a lot of fun. I've had nothing but good times hanging with the old Rant Jams. Walmart Supercenter, yeah. Everyday low prices for this player. Yep. Oh, Rant Jams. And now that I know that we all live closer than what I thought, and that's all I'll say about that. Rant Jams. Maybe just one of these days we might get to rant and jam all together, with the baby and with the lols. And are you kidding me? Oh, shut the front door. A collaboration sensation. We would have the most epic time. Oh, wow. The mind races at the possibilities, Mucho excited about that possibility. That's something positive to look forward to. And Rant Jams, hopefully, at some point, Catfish Jones and I are looking to have a meetup and collab. I know with everything going on, that may or may not ever happen. I'd love to see Mark again and have things work out where that could happen. But you never know. You don't know. We just don't know. Collab spectacular. And I've been preaching collaborations and meetups since the beginning of the year. I want to see more of it, and I want to see people trying new things. And I want to see people who've been fighting to make up. I want that who doesn't want to see that? I want to see people working together that you wouldn't expect. I want to see more positive. And I know that can happen. And if we all work toward a common goal, If something like the Cammy Awards can happen with that group of people, then why can't we do even more, collectively? Certainly we can. That's what we're here for, is to work with one another and to help one another. And Rant Jams, spread it far, spread it wide. Hashtag no fear, either on the tubes here or out in the world. Don't listen to those voices telling people to turn your back on your fellow man. I say no to social distancing. I personally don't believe it's all this that they're telling us what it is. Take all the precautions you want, wear a whole body condom, and bathe in sanitizer if you think you need to. Wear a respirator and a scuba gear if you need to. But help people anyway. Continue to do the right thing. That's the message we're spreading here. Rant Jams. Every live stream, every comment section, every video. Make sure you spread that message. No fear. Okay, would you please stop? Okay, I need to take care of little miss for just a second. She sees that open, the door's open just a bit, and she thinks it's time to go out that door. Well, it's not. She's got to stay in here. All right, spy on my neighbor, Rant Jams. Hold down the fort. I'll be right back. You're not going to go out there right now. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Here. dangerous man. Look out. He is a dangerous man. Look out for Rant Jams. There we go. Yeah, hashtag no fear. Spread it far, spread it wide. We need not fear anything, right, Rant Jams? No weapon formed against us will prosper. Not a few weapons, not one or two weapons, but no weapon. Woohoo! Douglas Fairchild, Mr. Cookies. Love and support himself. Douglas! How the heck are you? Good to see you. We got Rant Jams in here, Douglas. Douglas, if you want to post that link to that video where Dorton tries on the pants that you made, Rant Jams, you've got to see it. It's like just like 2 minutes or something. But Douglas crochets. And he made his friend John Dorton, Project Dorton himself. He crocheted him a pair of pants. I love it. Yeah. Screw social distancing. Use common sense that you've always had. Use good, healthy living practices as you've always had. No need to do anything different. Like, again, I say, take whatever precautions you think you need to. But if you know an elderly couple down the road from you that they can't get out and they need stuff, go get them some stuff. Put it in a box and push it with a stick to their front doorstep and ring their doorbell with said stick and then run away if you got to, if you're that scared. But for heaven's sake, please keep doing the right thing. I know! Douglas crochets and he makes awesome stuff. And Douglas, one of these days, I'm going to ask you to make something for my little girl. Diana's 6. And I think I'd like Douglas to make her like a shawl or something like that. But he's a busy kind of guy, so I haven't been bothering him. But Rant Jams, I have never. And Dorton's a big guy, too. So you've got to check out that 2 minutes of Dorton with the crocheted pants. Oh, my God. And they're short pants, too. It's fantastic. Oh, my God. We got to get Dorton up in Rant Jam's live stream sometime. I don't think John Dorton is musically inclined, but he's funny. Oh my God, is he funny. He needs to be on stage. He is fearless. Crochet fedora. Yeah, make a crochet fedora. There you go, Douglas. Crochet a fedora for old Rant Jams. He's a dangerous man with that crochet hook. Look out. There you go. And if anybody else has any positive channels they want to shout out right now, any positive content, meetups, premieres, anything like that, go ahead and throw that link out right now. The 2 channels I am shouting out this week in Rant Jams, I have been doing that. I've been trying to tweak my channel, Rant Jams, in preparation of your judgment. You know, and we're not supposed to judge one another, but I have asked Rant Jams to judge me and my channel for months and months and months now. So I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Sure as the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse will be clip-clopping down that road here real soon. So will Rant Jams be clip-clopping down the road. Okay, maybe not clip-clopping, but I don't know. He might have tap shoes on. So will Rant Jams be clip-clopping and tap shoes down my way to judge my channel and me and my content. So, but I've been trying to clean up and tidy up in preparation, Rant Jams. I've tried to work on a few things. So, you know, maybe I won't get too big of an ass chew. I don't mind it. I've asked for it. I deserve it. Judge me, Rant Jams, judge me. He judges me because I ask him to and because he cares. A fedora. Yeah, do it, Douglas. No kidding. Wow, that would be awesome. Oh, but you got to see that video with John trying on those crocheted pants. I'm almost jealous. I want a pair. Rant Jams clip-clopping down the street wearing tap shoes. I don't know where that came from, but that sure tickled my funny bone. He probably does know how to tap dance. Rant Jams, do you want me to email you? If so, I do not have your email proper. If you want me to contact you private message on Twitter, that I can do. Do you have a preference, sir? I will as soon as I'm done here, that's probably what I'll do is have a little bit of prayer and praise and worship, and then set to giving you a little email. I've actually seen more people out and about today. I'm proud of people for coming out of their homes and getting out a little bit more. Ooh, we got a robin up in here. Look out, Robin. James is a dangerous man. Look out. Now, I know he was up there. Do you guys see him? Am I looking in the right spot? Where are you? Goodness. It looks like the chat is frozen. Has nobody said anything since Douglas? I feel like the chat is at a standstill. And I can always be reached. My email. If you're going to chew me out, you got a complaint, you got a question, you have a prayer request, you have a compliment, something uplifting and positive to say, whatever it may be. You got an anonymous recording of a live stream or a screenshot. I know those people know how to reach me, but if you have something good and positive to say, I could sure use it. marisalou71@gmail.com. You're what? Rant Jams, I can't begin to tell you the kind of cray-cray I get sent my way. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now is the time of day where we just take a moment and look at the most beautiful. One of the channels we're shouting out this week is David Yates, the UK's #1 poet, ranter and raver of chemtrails, poisons, vaccines, Fukushima, you name it, and a good friend of mine. But also Mr. Mike Decker, the ranting, raving, chemtrail evidence plane gathering photo ninja with a Nikon P900, Bighorn Mountain Sky King of Worland, Wyoming, and he's with Richie from Boston right now, as we speak. I love him. The beautiful Mr. Mike Decker. Hello, baby. How you doing? Yeah, there we go. That cleanses the mental palate right there. Ah, yes. Refreshing. And I moderate for both Richie and Mr. Decker. Good times, good times. There's not enough and Certainly not. Hero. He's a real hero. Mr. Decker rescues people in the Bighorn Mountains and animals. So even more heroic than you thought he is. He's like Superman. All right, woohoo! Promote, Rant Jams, promote. I'll keep shouting you out wherever I can, and I will give you a private message on the old Twitter here presently. Thank you, and love to you, Lulz girl. Kiss that baby for me and all the kids. Give them lots of love for me. God willing, we'll see you tonight at Rant Jams. Come one, come all. I'll be wearing my shirt. I love you, Rant Jams. Pray on, sir. I'm praying for you. And pray for, well, you know what to pray for, so. I love you, Rant Jams. We'll see you soon. Everyone say good day to Rant Jams. Douglas going to start crocheting that fedora. Douglas, if you actually do that, I will pee. Get black yarn and then white cream-colored yarn to look like the band that goes around the fedora. I bet you could do it. If anybody could do it, it'd be Douglas. We are 44 minutes in. We're almost done. We're not going to go for an epic stream. I'm trying to give some people a chance who like to watch these replays or at least participate and lurk, if nothing else, while they're working, to watch something that isn't a couple hours long. I can understand that. But I've just been going as I feel led to go. But today, I got some other things to do. And we'll save tonight for a bigger stream, I think. I might segue from the art stream, the non-consenting art stream, into an evening stream. We'll see. We'll see. I just kind of go by the feel. But I knew I had to come here today, hang out a little bit with all of you. Thank you so much. Yay, Rant Jams! Hercules, Hercules. Only Rant Jams, Rant Jams. Oh, it always makes me happy whenever Rant Jams is around, you know? thank you all for being here with me. Thank you all for hitting the like button or whatever button you want to hit, or not hitting any button at all. Just the point of you're here listening and hanging out. That's what means a lot to me. Well, look at here. It's our good friend Unsolicited Advice. Don't eat rocks, unsolicited. What do we do when our friend Unsolicited Advice comes around? Why, none other than offer up, at random to no one in particular, at no one's behest. If I asked for it, it would be solicited. So I won't ask. But just throwing a suggestion out there to no one in particular who might have any unsolicited advice of their own, just throw it on out there. Go right ahead. Don't eat your love victim. Don't. What if your love victim is a chocolate bunny? What then? Are you allowed to eat it then? What if your love victim is a bag of gummy bears? Or what if your love victim was a big bag of Cheetos? Huh? Huh? What then, huh? A big block of cheddar? What sayest thou? Mm-hmm. What? Speak up. I can't quite hear you, unsolicited. Oh, I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Yes, I do. Ravish your love victim with emojis that have no logical interpretation. You know what? I might just do that. That might be fun advice. Unsolicited, I just might do that. Maybe throw a few turkeys out there, maybe a few shamrocks, maybe a typewriter, maybe the odd ham sandwich. You know, just mix it up. Oh, Lord, did I need this? Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for being here, and thank you, Rant Jams. And thank you, Unsolicited. Talk about two people who always know how to make me laugh. Goodness sakes, and I don't think it's a coinky dink. Once again, Rant Jams coming back tonight at 7 o'clock. The link is up here. Scroll up in the stream. 7 p.m. Hop on it like Bluebonnet. Tweet it out, spread it out, shout it out, and also shout out and spread it around. Hashtag no fear. No fear here on the tubes. No fear out in the world. There's no weapon formed against us that will prosper. Not one. No reason to be afraid. Life's too short. Rosa! Hola, Rosa. How are you? Thank you so much. You know it's time for to look at Mike Decker. Woo! Hey, baby. Yeah, it's always time to look at Mike Decker, isn't it? Like I said earlier, not enough and when it comes to Mr. Decker. And him and Richie are together right now. Pray for him, Rosa. I hope they have such a Holy Ghost anointed good time. I hope they're just blown away with how anointed that it is. Hi, Diana. 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 Tickles? Thank you all for being Hondurosa. Thank you. I'm glad you like my laugh. I feel a lot happier than I've been. I've had some answered prayer the last day or two that's really moved me. And while I still feel the great sense of, I won't say heaviness. Well, I guess there's no other way to put it. There's still a heaviness because of the seriousness and the relevance of what's going on across the whole world. But despite the heaviness, I still have joy. I still have the love from everybody who loves me. I still have all the good things that I've been blessed with. There's nothing and no one that can take those things away from you. And you know, don't give any power to the negative people. They only have the power you give them. So don't give it to them. If somebody negative has power over you, take it back. Right now, today, in Jesus' name. Say, no more. You can say no to fear. And we've not been given a spirit of fear. Hondurosa, have we been given a spirit of fear? I'm just double checking. You double check me on that. How's that go? Have we been given a spirit of fear, Hondurosa? Yes, no? Ponderosa knows the answer to this. And by the way, if you have any prayer requests, I'm sure Ponderosa would be happy to help you. I'm happy to help. And if you don't want us to pray for you, too bad. We probably already are. We've not been, there we go, hashtag no fear. We've not been given the spirit of fear. That's right. If God is for us, who can be against us? He prepares a table before us in the presence of our enemies, Ponderosa. How awesome is I've lived that scripture, Ponderosa. Have you? Have you ever had the Lord provide a table before you in the presence of your enemies? I can think of a lot of family Thanksgivings that have been that way. If you want to, go there. But the point is God provides for you even when you're surrounded by your enemies. And I got to say right now, people, we're surrounded by enemies. But again, no fear. God will see us through. All those who call upon him, all those who call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And what name do you call? That would be Jesus. If you've never tried Jesus before, then if you've never tried him, then you have no right to say anything against him because you can't talk about something you don't know about. Well, a lot of people do talk about things they don't know about. That doesn't stop them. But I think you know what I'm saying. If you've never tried Jesus, please do. If now ain't the time, when is? How cray-cray and end-timey and how scary does it have to get? How widespread? This is the whole world that's going through this right now. No matter if you believe it's round or flat or cucumber-shaped or whatever. I don't care if you think it's all a dream in somebody's head having a coma. You can still pray, and you can still reach out. Try Jesus if you haven't tried him yet. Please. Put him to the test. Definitely happy to help here too, Ponderosa. That's right. Thank you so much. I'm glad you showed up, Ponderosa! I love that name, and I love saying that name. Part of me wants to know what you look like, and part of me wants to savor the mystery, but it doesn't matter. I know you're a fellow soldier in Christ, and it just makes me so happy. Oh, Douglas, you don't have to do that. But Douglas, since you asked, thank you. My favorite color are the natural blues. Turquoise blue, deep sky blue like it used to be before everything got chemmed up. The deep, I call it Decker blue, for Mr. Mike Decker. For the ocean blue, sapphire blue, lapis lazuli blue, blue opal blue, hydrangea blue. You get what I'm saying, Douglas. The organic blues are my favorite. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate it. Psalms 140, yes. So you have an open palette of many beautiful color choices. And Douglas, you've known me long enough by now that I'm sure you can sense my vibration and energy all the way from where you're at to where I'm at. So have at it, sir. Things turn out the best when you let the one creating do the creating. I'm honored, Douglas. You're going to make me start crying now, Douglas. Oh, my God. Douglas, I don't have what I need to make cookies, but I might make muffins today. So please forgive me. It won't be cookies today. I think it'll be muffins. Either muffins or banana bread, Douglas. I'll let you know what happens. But I got to get in that kitchen and bake something. Everybody, make sure you have what you need for emergency supplies in case the power goes out. Things like flashlights are great, but make sure you have candles, lanterns, matches, ways to make a fire, extra food, extra medicines, first aid supplies, a weapon of some sort to defend yourself or other people, because people are going to get cray-cray. I hate to tell you that, but I'd rather you be prepared than not be. In your kitchen alone, there's an arsenal. Grab that cast iron pan and keep that handy. That's a good shield as well as a good weapon. Oh, cool, Hondurosa. That's cool. So once again, give Jesus a try if you have not tried him yet. Nobody has to know but you and him. So don't worry about anybody laughing about you. And stop worrying about what people think. Worry about what God thinks about you above everything else, because that's the only thing that counts. And never stop doing the right thing no matter who says what. Be as safe and careful and precautious as you need to be, but keep doing the right thing, especially now more than ever. Hashtag no fear on the internet and out in the world. Remember to love one another even when times get tough. Even if you seem at the most opposite ends of a disagreement. If there's love there, ever was there, hang on to that, okay? I'm already living proof of that. So don't lose hope. Yeah, muffins are good too, Douglas, yes. Remember to pray for one another. If you don't want to pray, oh my goodness gracious, please start. Please take a good look around you and research what's going on for your own self outside of mainstream media. At least get an objective, educated point of view before you make a judgment. It's easy to get spoon-fed information from the same source all the time and then come to the same conclusion as a bunch of other people. No, be smart about it. Question things and look up things for yourself, including everything that I'm saying to you now. If you don't want to start praying, I bet you will soon. And if you still don't want to start praying, start by thinking good, positive thoughts, remembering good times, good memories, good qualities about people. Those don't change just because people argue and disagree and things happen between them. And that'll put your heart and mind in a good place instead of a negative one. Forgiveness all across the board. I forgive everybody who's ever done anything to me that has been hurtful or crappy. Whether they meant to or not, it does not matter at this point. I want none of that baggage. I want it all to go. It's a spiritual liquidation sale, and it's all got to go. Every bit of that negative. And I ask for forgiveness for everyone that I've ever hurt, whether I meant to or not. And I can't say I've spent a lot of time lately going around intentionally trying to hurt people. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to do the right thing. Let's stop crucifying each other over sins of the past. It doesn't mean you forget about things. I understand we're going to remember and think about things, and it's okay to talk about them. It's okay to talk about our experiences and what we've been through, but we don't have to come from a place of hate and negative. I can talk about things that I've been through in an effort to educate and inform other people for their safety especially. I can and I will. But that doesn't have to be everything. There's still many things people can agree on and come together on and collaborate on. But that takes forgiveness, now doesn't it? Get over yourself. None of us are perfect. None of us can stand up above the other. We're all on the same boat. We're humans, imperfect. Let's forgive one another. And don't forget to find your what? Your love victim for tonight. That means take some effort to find someone that you love, especially if it's been a while. And do indeed, in no uncertain terms, tell them that you love them. Not just with an emoji. Emojis are fun. Stickers are great. But please, use your own words. Do the person a courtesy and give them the respect of you using your own words, okay? Make that phone call. Send that email. Send that edible bouquet if you need to. Whatever you need to, but let them know that you love them. I love you, God willing. I will see you all at Rant Jams tonight at 7 o'clock for Rant Jams' triumphant return. And I believe at that time, Mr. Mark Fun Jones might be announcing when he will be returning to do a regular evening show. I don't know all the details. Tune in to Rant Jams and find out. And I'll be having fun with my art tonight. Oh, I'd say between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We'll see. We'll just play it by ear. Keep a lookout. Hit that notification bell and you'll know. I love you. Remember, no fear. Hashtag no fear. Spread it far and wide. I love you. And Jesus loves you. Thank you. Fat. Size fat, Douglas. Size fat. I'm a woman. I have size fat. There you go. That's good enough. Extra large. Extra, extra large, Douglas. Add an extra X to that, and then you'll be good. Thank you, Douglas. I love you. You guys have a great rest of the day. Stay safe. Keep helping people. Hashtag no fear. I love you.